Do you wake up in the middle of the night with that painful cramp that seems to twist your entire calf? Or do you feel that your legs have become weak, heavy, as if they no longer obey your brain's commands? If you're over 60 years old and going through this, you need to hear what I'm about to tell you now, because in most cases the problem isn't just age, it's something much more specific and it has a solution. What's happening with your legs may be directly related to 3 essential vitamins that your body can no longer absorb properly. And the worst part is that you might be taking these vitamins at completely the wrong time, in the morning, when they should actually be taken at night to have the effect you so desperately need. I'm Dr. Sophie Miller, a medical specialist in integrative health, and today I'm going to explain why so many people over 60 years old suffer from weak legs, nighttime cramps, and that feeling of insecurity when walking, and how 3 specific vitamins taken at the right time can completely transform that reality. If you notice that your legs tremble when climbing stairs, that you trip more easily than before, or that you wake up several times during the night because of intense cramps and tingling, pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you now, because what you're feeling isn't just tiredness or normal aging. It's a real cry from your body asking for help, asking for essential nutrients that it can no longer process like it used to. Let me explain what really happens in your body after 60 years old and why your legs are reacting this way. From that age on, 3 important changes occur in your body that directly affect the strength and health of your legs. First, the production of hydrochloric acid in your stomach drops drastically, and this means you can no longer extract magnesium, vitamin D, and vitamin K2 from food the same way you could when you were younger. No matter how well you eat, your digestive system simply doesn't absorb these nutrients with the same efficiency. Second, your muscles naturally begin to lose mass. It's a process called sarcopenia, and without these specific nutrients, that loss accelerates in a frightening way. You can lose up to 8% of muscle mass per decade after 60 years old. Imagine the impact of this on your legs, on your ability to move, to maintain balance. And third, at night, something fundamental happens that many people don't know about. It's during sleep that your body enters deep regeneration mode. It's during this period that muscles rebuild themselves, that nerves recover from the day's wear and tear, and that calcium is properly distributed to bones and muscles. But if these 3 essential vitamins aren't available precisely at that critical moment of the night, this entire regeneration process fails completely, and you already know the result well. You wake up with pain, with weakness, with stiffness, with that feeling that your legs didn't rest at all during the night. Have you ever wondered why cramps always appear in the early morning and not during the day? A few months ago, I saw a patient named Margaret. She was 68 years old and came to my office almost without hope. She told me crying that she couldn't sleep through the night anymore, that every night she woke up with terrible cramps in her legs, and that during the day she had a constant fear of falling because she felt her legs no longer supported her. She was completely losing her independence and quality of life. I did a complete evaluation and ordered specific tests, and what I discovered was exactly what I suspected: severe magnesium deficiency, vitamin D below 20 nanograms per milliliter, and vitamin K2 practically absent in her system. And here's what's interesting. She was already taking supplements, but she took them all in the morning with her coffee, thinking she was doing the right thing. I explained to Margaret that her body needed these nutrients precisely at night, at the exact moment when the muscle and bone regeneration process happens. We completely changed the supplementation schedule, and adjusted the doses and specific combination. In just 3 weeks, Margaret came back to the office completely transformed. She told me, beaming, that she was sleeping through the entire night without waking up once, that the cramps had disappeared completely, and that she had managed to climb 2 flights of stairs without needing to hold onto the handrail, something she hadn't done in over a year. Now, I'm going to reveal to you which are these 3 powerful vitamins and why you need to take them specifically at night to get the results you're looking for. The first vitamin is magnesium, but not just any type of magnesium. It needs to be glycinate or threonate, which are the forms best absorbed by the body. Magnesium is the most important mineral for muscle relaxation and proper nerve transmission. It literally prevents muscles from staying contracted and prevents those terrible nighttime cramps that make you wake up screaming in pain. Plus, magnesium is fundamental in the production of ATP, which is the cellular energy that fuels every movement of your muscle. But why take magnesium at night and not in the morning like everyone does? Because magnesium activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the one responsible for calming your entire body and preparing you for deep restorative sleep. When you take magnesium at night, it drastically improves the quality of your sleep and allows your muscles to completely relax and regenerate during the night. It's like you're giving your body the right tool at the right time to do the recovery work. The recommended dose is 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate or threonate, taken about an hour before bed, and you can also supplement by eating foods rich in magnesium during the day, like dark leafy greens, almonds, avocado, and pumpkin seeds. The second essential vitamin is vitamin D3, and it's absolutely fundamental for muscle strength. It's not an exaggeration to say that without adequate vitamin D, your legs simply cannot function at maximum capacity. Scientific studies show that people over 60 years old with vitamin D deficiency have 50% more risk of falls and fractures. Are you hearing this? 50% more risk. And this happens because vitamin D activates specific receptors in muscle cells that control contraction and strength. Without enough vitamin D, these receptors don't work properly, and your muscles become weak, slow. They don't respond as they should. But wait, everyone says to take vitamin D in the morning because it comes from the sun. Why are you telling me to take it at night? Let me explain. Contrary to the common sense you've always heard, taking vitamin D at night greatly improves absorption when it's combined with magnesium and vitamin K2. And besides, some recent studies indicate that vitamin D can improve sleep quality and reduce nighttime awakening. So you're not only strengthening your muscles, but you're also sleeping better. The recommended dose is 2,000 to 5,000 international units of vitamin D3, and it's very important to take it with a source of good fat like olive oil, avocado, or nuts, because vitamin D is fat-soluble and needs fat to be absorbed. You can also supplement by getting sun for 15 to 20 minutes a day and eating fatty fish like salmon and sardines, plus eggs. And now we come to the third vitamin, which is the least known but perhaps the most important of all. It's vitamin K2 in the MK7 form. Vitamin K2 is unknown to the general public, but it does absolutely essential work in your body. It works like a GPS that directs calcium to where it should go, that is to bones and muscles, and removes calcium from where it absolutely shouldn't be, which are the arteries and soft tissues. Do you understand the importance of this? Without enough vitamin K2, the calcium you consume through food or supplements can accumulate in your arteries, greatly increasing cardiovascular risk. And at the same time, your bones and muscles become weak because they're not receiving the calcium they need, Weak legs in elderly people are often the direct result of vitamin K2 deficiency and not calcium deficiency as everyone thinks. And why take vitamin K2 at night? Because it works in perfect synergy with vitamin D and magnesium. When you take these three vitamins together at night, they form what I call the nighttime regeneration trio. Magnesium relaxes your muscles, vitamin D strengthens muscle cells, and vitamin K2 directs calcium correctly to where it really needs to be. The recommended dose is 100 to 200 micrograms of vitamin K2 in the MK7 form, taken together with vitamin D3 and magnesium, and you can supplement by eating fermented foods like natto, aged cheeses, egg yolks, and chicken liver. Now imagine the following. If you start taking these three vitamins at night in the right dose and combine the way I just explained to you, what's going to happen to your body? Let me tell you what you can expect week by week. In the first week, you'll already notice fewer nighttime cramps. You'll probably wake up fewer times during the night, and you'll perceive that your sleep is deeper and more restorative. You'll wake up more rested. In the second week, your legs will start to feel lighter when you wake up. That morning stiffness will decrease considerably. You'll feel that you can move more easily right from the morning. In the third week, you'll notice more strength when walking, when climbing stairs, when getting up from a chair. Movements that were becoming difficult will start to become easier again. You'll regain confidence. And after a full month taking this nighttime trio, you'll have much better balance. That constant fear of falling will decrease significantly, and you'll recover an important part of your autonomy and quality of life. Margaret, that patient I told you about, today walks 30 minutes a day without difficulty and went back to dancing with her husband on weekends. She told me in a recent consultation that she recovered her legs, and with that she recovered her life, recovered her joy, her independence. Have you imagined what it would be like to wake up without pain, to walk with confidence, to climb stairs without fear, to go back to doing the things you love without worrying whether your legs will support you? All of this is possible, and recent scientific studies published in respected medical journals like the Journal of Gerontology and Osteoporosis International confirm exactly what I'm telling you. The combination of magnesium, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2 taken at night reduces the risk of falls by up to 60% and significantly improves muscle strength in people over 60 years old. This isn't guesswork. It's proven science. The difference between taking these vitamins in the morning or at night can literally be the difference between walking with security and independence or living with constant fear of falling and getting hurt. It can be the difference between maintaining your autonomy or starting to depend on others for simple daily tasks. Now, I need to give you an important warning. Before starting any supplementation, you need to talk to your doctor. Do the necessary tests to check your current levels of these vitamins and make sure there are no specific contraindications for your case. Each person is unique and needs an individualized evaluation. But if you're suffering from weak legs, from nighttime cramps, from fear of falling, from loss of strength and balance, seriously consider this nighttime trio combination. Your muscles will thank you, your bones will thank you, and your sleep will thank you. Taking care of your legs now, today, is guaranteeing your independence, your mobility, and your quality of life for the next 20, 30 years. It's investing in your future. It's choosing to age with strength, with dignity, with autonomy. If this video was useful to you, if you learned something new that can transform your health, leave down here in the comments whether you already suffer from these leg symptoms and whether you're going to try the nighttime trio. I read all the comments and I love knowing how you're progressing. Share this video with that person you love who is also going through these problems. It could be your mom, your dad, a dear friend. You could be changing someone's life by sharing this information. And if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next videos where I'll continue bringing scientific and practical information so you can live with more health, more energy, and more quality of life. Stay with me because aging with strength and vitality isn't luck. It's applied knowledge, it's choice, it's daily care for your body. I'll see you in the next video, and always remember, your health is in your hands, or rather, in your strong and healthy legs.